You said that you wanted a boxing champion home.
For sure.
You're okay with an MMA champion, but you wanted a boxing champion.
Boxing for sure. The money is
More money.
Yeah.
more money. Why not?
Would that be an outcome for him? No.
He's 3 more fights on the contract now.
Okay. So
And I don't want to sign a new one.
okay.
Personally.
Tom Aspinall may be done with the UFC, and honestly, who could blame him? After the chaos surrounding his recent fight with Ciryl Gane, the backlash, the disrespect, and the lack of support from the very company he's represented with class, it's easy to see why he might be walking away.
Dana, what about heavyweight champ Tom Aspinall? And what was your reaction to seeing that? And how's he doing physically right now?
Devastated. I was devastated.
Right?
When your main event and it's heating up and it looks like it's going to be a really good fight, and then it ends with an eye poke, and that's how the fight ends. It's brutal. He's at home. He's recovering. And as soon as he's able to fight again, we'll book the rematch. Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, we haven't heard that there's anything. He doesn't have detached retina. There's no damage to the eye, so he should heal up soon, and we'll figure out when we can make the fight again.
He has an average fight time of 2 minutes and 19 seconds. You even said in the documentary recently.
Every fight we say, go out, enjoy it, try and do 3 rounds if you can. Let everybody have a good look at you and show what you can do.
Do you want the world to see what your son can do in the octagon?
I'd like people to see that he's a good martial artist, but he doesn't get to show that very often. And as a consequence of that, they just say everybody's in the heavyweight division, which they're probably not. So I'd like it different this time. Show the world that the heavyweight division is not. There's some good fighters in the heavyweight division who Tom's happened to have hit before they've hit him.
This notion of intentional versus unintentional is the stupidest shit in sports. Period. You don't hear it anywhere else. Yesterday, I'm watching the New York Knicks against the Miami Heat. Knicks are down like 8 or so. They have the ball. Josh Hart gets called for an offensive foul, illegal screen. Do the referees converge and say, did he mean to do that or did he not mean to do that? No, a foul is a foul. Ball goes the other way. Let me ask you a question. Super Bowl, a couple years ago, all-time great game. Eagles, Chiefs, pass interference, end of the game. Do the refs converge and say, did he mean to do it? Did he mean to bump him or not? No, foul is a foul. Foul is a foul, which means a foul is a DQ. That should have been a DQ victory for Tom Aspinall. That should have been a DQ loss for Ciryl Gane. And let me be very, very clear right here and now. I don't think Ciryl did that on purpose. Why would he have done that on purpose? Why would he have tried to foul his opponent? But it doesn't matter. An illegal maneuver is an illegal maneuver. An illegal foul is an illegal foul, whether you meant to do it or not.
It's no wonder fans think he's had enough. After the brutal eye poke that ended the fight in a no contest, Tom has been under attack from every direction. Dana White publicly questioned whether he could have continued, while John Jones mocked him non-stop, changing his profile picture to an eye patch and even showing up to an event on a horse just to humiliate him. The MMA community has been completely divided.
I'm distraught. I'm broken. I don't know how to feel about this. Basically, Ciryl Gane went bowling and used Tom Aspinall's face as a bowling ball. All he was missing was a thumb in the mouth. I swear. Yeah. He had 2 fingers up top in each eye.
My biggest fear happened. Tom Aspinall, he had to win this fight. And the first thing I saw when I woke up was my beautiful wife. But besides that, I looked at John Joe's Instagram and I saw he changed his avatar to a duck with the eye patch.
Ciryl Gane was looking good. Ciryl Gane was looking good. He was looking loose. And I thought we were having a good tit-for-tat fight. A lot of people see it as like, oh, Gane was picking Tom apart. And I see it and I think, Gane's probably up by a couple strikes here.
I think a lot of people wrote off Ciryl Gane, and I was one of them.
I'll be interested to see if he wins his next fight. Ciryl Gane, supposedly. There's a video that hasn't gone viral, but one of his losses, he was very much an adult. I believe already a black belt, and he was taken down and the guy twisted his ankle. He had no defense and he tapped so quickly. I had a fight where I got armbarred and I was literally willing to let somebody break my arm before giving out to go for Vitor Belfort. With Tom, the moment he felt any pressure on his ankle, he tapped immediately, which lets me know a lot about him.
The main event was a nightmare. I think that after the Jones fight, a lot of people wrote Ciryl Gane off. He looked damn good tonight. They're both in shape, other than whatever's wrong with his eye. Both guys are not injured or as soon as possible. I can't make people fight, right? if I want to put together a fight, I can't make people fight. And you definitely can't make somebody continue if they feel they've been injured. Only Tom knows what happened. You know, could he see? Couldn't he see? Could he continue? Only he knows that. Fight just got over however long ago. What makes sense is to do the rematch. It makes sense. You know, sitting here tonight, I say, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. Anything can happen between now and, you know, when I get him. We're not talking this Tuesday. I go from here to Saudi. I go to Qatar, then Saudi. I'm still here for another 8 or 9 days. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not saying anybody's going to be a #1 contender outside of Ciryl Gane. I don't know. But right here, right now, being honest, which I never do this ever, is talk about, you know, what next fight's going to happen. The rematch is what makes sense.
Are calling Tom a quitter, while others defend him as the true professional he's always been. But behind the scenes, things are heating up. Tom's father, Andy Aspinall, recently revealed that he doesn't want his son to stay in the UFC much longer.
John rides into this event on a white horse. The white horse has an eye patch. I'm actually rather proud of John Jones. This was awesome. So John is taking this shot at Aspinall. It would seem as though he wants to fight Aspinall. The reason that is so poetically beautiful is John is working towards getting a fight with Aspinall, the very guy who they've been trying to get him to fight all along. I thought the direction that we were going was John Jones versus Alex Pereira. And then I saw John Jones ride a white horse into an event with an eye patch. It would be an interesting question to ask Tom. Hey Tom, would you rather fight Ciryl Gane in a rematch, or would you rather fight John Jones, who appears to be ready and wanting that fight?
The best part about fouling, right, is that it works. So the best thing you can do is like keep your head in the game, and I'll do everything I can to manage.
All that training for that? Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Trying to be okay, mate.
What is he doing? The left one was really deep. The left one was really deep. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. You got one for it. Yeah, twice before he got one for it. Yeah.
Mike Bisping, he lost his eye. It's just a horrendous thing to think as a parent, really. And I know what it's like these days with people saying what they want, but if it's just your son, then they could lose an eye and their health, and they've got children to look after. You know, something needs doing about it. Yeah, it's horrendous for me to look at that.
Does Dana White hate Tom Aspinall? Because in the post-match press conference, he was going at his heavyweight champion like he absolutely did not like him.
I mean, he had Tom bloodied up, and Tom didn't want to continue in the fight.
And a key word there is didn't. He didn't say Tom Aspinall couldn't continue, insinuating that he's a quitter. I don't know if it's because Andy Aspinall's saying Tom wants to go to boxing and he'd love a big payday in boxing, but that's just Andy being a manager and a dad negotiating. I'm going to be honest, I'll give Dana the benefit of the doubt. He could have easily just misspoke. And the fact that if you do watch the YouTube that Aspinall put out, Dana White's in the locker room before wishing him all luck. I'm sure he's on good terms with Tom Aspinall and his father, because Dana White, let's be honest, if he doesn't have Tom Aspinall, he doesn't have a heavyweight division. If you saw the other heavyweight fights that were on this UFC 321 card, absolute ass.
He's got 3 fights left on his contract. And after that, boxing might be the next move, because at least in boxing, he'd get paid what he deserves and be treated with the respect he's earned. The truth is, Tom Aspinall has been nothing but loyal to the UFC. He's never stirred up drama or disrespected opponents, yet he's the one being thrown under the bus while Dana White praises fighters who cheat, mock others, and fail drug tests.
I'm seeing it all online. Tom quit, Tom quit, Tom quit. It got dicey out there for him and he quit. That's what the people are saying. Complete hogwash, complete nonsense. If you just watch it, you will see that those were 2 nasty, deep eye pokes. You could say that he lost that first round. I think he lost that first round. I think we all agree that he lost that first round.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you could, I mean, that is fair game. But to suggest that he quit, that he wanted a way out, that he looked for a way out because the going got tough is just something that I'm not going to subscribe to. You know John Jones is going to weigh in. This is the guy. For the record, John Jones was offered for the millionth time $30 million to fight this man and he didn't. You can't claim after the fact, this is the guy, but you know he's going to spike the football. And there's a cruel irony involved in the fact that Tom doesn't fight John Jones, but still gets eye poked. But this is tough for him. This is the first time in his career where he's not going to be beloved by people, because people are going to accuse him of being a quitter, because they're going to say that the going got tough and he asked for a way out. I think that's absolute hogwash. He got poked in both eyes.
But when it's Tom, he gets ignored, belittled, and left alone in the hospital after one of the most unfortunate injuries we've seen in years. So maybe this isn't the end of Tom Aspinall's story. Maybe it's the beginning of his next chapter. Because one thing's for sure, the UFC might be done backing Tom Aspinall, but Tom Aspinall might just be done with the UFC.